And we're live. Hold on, let me mute mine. So I hate that YouTube doesn't let you mute it before you begin.
Right.
Just let me mute it. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. For those who don't know, my name is Skye. I write urban fantasy under the name SD Haggis. And today I've got 3 other people with me. If you guys want to introduce yourself we'll go at alphabetical order. So, Amy, you are first.
Okay. Hello, I am Amy Nobody. I don't have any social media or a website or anything because I don't use it. I'm a SEO consultant and I am working on my first rough draft of my first fiction book. So I've been joining Skye for these write-ins and Camp Nano and all that stuff for almost a year now. And I'm kind of in the home stretch. I know exactly how much I have left to do on my rough draft. And that's what brings me here. And that's what I'll be working on today.
Awesome.
Dana, I think you're next.
No, it's me.
Sure.
I know.
It's
I'm
me. Yeah. My name starts
Oh,
with
these people.
P.
See? Oh, I heard the Faye name, so I thought you were F. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm Kara Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author debuting this year. I'm being published with 8 Little Pages. Today I am working on a chapter from book 2 that's coming out in the winter, and I hate it, but we're going to get it done today. So.
awesome. Hold on, I'm writing down. Okay. Hi, my name is Dana Gollin. I write adult fantasy romance. And today I'm trying to figure out what Google Books are.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like I Googled myself and it said that my book was available at Google Books, but I'd never even heard of Google Books. So now I'm trying to figure out what it is and how it got there. So.
If you're published on Smashwords or Draft to Digital, they imprint to other areas and probably including Google Books.
Okay, but it doesn't have like my cover on it. So I thought Smashwords would at least have the decency to put my cover on it.
I was with a small press until they closed, so you know as much as I do now.
Awesome. See, look, we'll figure something out together today.
All right. And I'm working on the second book in my trilogy, which is an urban fantasy dealing with vampires and ghosties and all that other fun supernatural stuff. So, yeah. If anyone's watching this, tell us what you're working on, because curious minds are curious.
I'm trying to find it.
Do I need to send?
Yes, please. I'm just going to say yes.
Give me a second. I am so behind.
Okay.
I realized right before I went live, I hadn't even created a event.
I found it.
Okay.
And I'm going to like it. And I just want to put out there that I really appreciate all of my wonderful friends who actually pay attention to the comments, because I am the worst comment pay attention. When we're live streaming on my channel and there's comments, I'm like, what? Somebody said something? And then I look over and there's a whole conversation going on. I'm like, wow. And then I'll get involved in the conversation. I'm like, oh, no way.
There's one booktuber who I like to, I worship her, but that's a different story. But when she does her live streams and she and her guest speaker will be having a conversation, and then of course me and these 4 other people are having this in-depth talk about philosophy and sociology and all this other stuff, and then they come back and what are y'all talking about?
Right?
That comment section really does turn it into more of an interactive platform where, back in the day before the comments kept up with the live stream, because they didn't do that at first, for the first couple of years, YouTube did the living. Mm-hmm. That was fun to watch all of the YouTubers and all that stuff, because I've been into YouTube for 10 or 12 years now.
Yeah.
And when they first had the live stream, but they didn't yet have the comment section, to watch the transition, everybody all of a sudden had to learn to watch the comment section to actually interact with their audience. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's still fun to watch people catch up, because like you're saying, an in-depth conversation, you never know what's happening in that comment section, but you've got to scroll back a whole 5 minutes worth of typing just to read it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch the streams and then read the comments.
Yeah.
It's easier for me.
Oh yeah. I watch a woman, her name's Bonnie. She's in Florida, and she has Malamutes, and she's got two. Well, she's got a Malamute and a Husky, and one is Tonka and the other is Monroe, and they are beautiful animals. And I just love watching them. But when she does her live streams, she'll try to keep up with it, but it goes so fast. It's like she'll get so far behind, and then she feels bad, and it's like, no, just keep doing your thing. They're probably talking to each other in the live stream anyways, so. But it is a really neat feature to have.
I do like the comment section, especially like the more people that are on a stream, and if there's a bunch of people also watching, it does do that interactive back and forth conversation. And I noticed sometimes that it was what Kara was saying, how there's sometimes there's a side conversation that has nothing to do with the live stream going on in the comment section, and you get like, oh, what are you guys talking about? Let's talk about that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to be using that hateful app today?
I am using the hateful app.
Is that the one that scares me?
My demon app. Yep.
Wait. What do you mean it scares you? Like, are you intimidated by it? Do we need to kill it? No.
Die, app, die.
I know. Oh man,
I'm not even going to pretend like I would use that app. Who do you think you're talking to? I start getting an attitude with my phone when it starts trying to prompt me to do stuff.
Well, I tried to have it like the other ladies do, where it's like yelling at me and everything. I had to turn that off. I had to go back to the chimes because I was just like, the nice I don't mind being encouraged, but then when it starts getting like crazy, I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Somebody has the whistle blowing. I kind of like that one.
That's me. That's what it comes with.
You, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just putting it in the comment section, so if anyone pops up in another minute or so, I've got the app open. We can start writing. As soon as I finish typing this, we can start the timer. We'll be back when my demon app screams at me.
All right, where did the demon app go? That's why I'm gonna just rename it the demon app.
On my home screen.
I know. Except my husband would probably be like, what are you doing with demons?
I am summoning them from the underworld to do my bidding in this world, okay? Don't question me.
Who do you think writes these books, okay?
That was going to be my comment. I was like, this is not all from me.
My app says, ready to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is that it? Are you sure it doesn't say, are you ready to get to work, you bona fide slacker?
I am a depressed drone now, thank you very much. I got a higher rank now.
Yeah.
Oh, you've moved up from slacker? Or
yep.
Mine says, are you ready to get back to work? And I am a persistent slacker, so I know.
You're maintaining though, right? Is that you were a persistent slacker last time, I think you mentioned it?
Well, yeah, I think I had gotten a promotion up, and then the week where I wasn't able to do like live sprints and stuff, it went down. And I was like, and then I got really sad because I was like, don't you care about my physical well-being, you son of a demon? No.
It started hating because you weren't participating.
I know. It was like, whatever. I know. And then, so not only does this app get stupid with me, then my husband's like, so how's your book going? I was like, I don't know. I haven't really looked at it or anything for the last week. And he's like, you're running a small business. Regardless of how you feel, you need to stay on top of your small business. And I just looked at him and I was like,
who do you think you're talking to? That's what I always say. Even if I have nothing else to say after that, that's my go-to whenever somebody calls me out on something. Who do you think you're talking to? Even if I don't know what I'm going to say next.
I know. I was like, you son of a bitch. I have been in bed for a week. Why don't you get on my small business? How about that? No. No.
All right.
I'm ready when you are, though. I've got my apple.
Demon Oak has yelled at me twice.
Let's do this.
Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. waste of time. I got 606.
Nice.
Let me see what I've got thus far.
I wrote like 200 words. I was sitting here like, yeah, man, I'm on a roll. 200.
Yeah, Skye's word counts get up there sometimes when she's on a roll. I'm still working to try to get like ballpark 500. I feel like my pace is naturally ballpark 400. Like I got 361 this time, and I finished the scene. So for the last like 2 minutes, I was just reading what I wrote. So I probably could have got about 400. And Skye makes me want to like get to that 500 mark. Like if I can just break past 500 in a natural sprint, I'm really gonna feel like I did something.
All right, I got. This is going to be impressive, ladies. I got 87 words. I got 87 words, but then I got a text message from a friend of mine who has one of my Malamutes in New York, and he's been really, really sick with like kidney issues. They think that he might have either eaten something toxic or gotten bit by a tick, and so I was answering her text message because that's what I do
when you're live.
Yeah, like I breed my Malamutes, and then they go to their forever homes, and then I collect more friends, and so I like every single Malamute I keep in contact, and they text me, and I get updates on them and stuff, and so when I get a word that one of them is sick, I'm like, stop. The world must stop because I have to figure out how to fix these mutes.
Save the furry babies.
Making That's friends right. One puppy at a time.
Yep. Exactly. So yeah, but hopefully he'll be okay. I hope he doesn't have Lyme disease because that would just suck. But hopefully they can figure out what's going on with him. So yeah.
Natasha did 478 words. Go Natasha.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I had to stop to go read one of the Poetic Eddas because I was like, how did that poem go again? I don't remember. Now I have to translate it. What is it exactly saying? Like,
I can't brain.
Why did Loki tie himself to a goat? Let's analyze this.
Right.
Whoa.
My daughter was like, I don't understand. She's like, how does Loki have a wolf child? And I was like, let's have a conversation, okay?
He doesn't just
See, what happened was
he's got like a horse kid, he's got a snake, he's got a wolf, his daughter's half undead. Like, what the fuck is happening?
That's not mythology for you, though.
Loki's got some plastic surgery, let's just be honest.
Yeah, and who is it? The woman whose carriage is pulled by cats?
Freya.
Right, Freya. Yeah, there we go. His mother, right? That's Loki's mom. His mom's carriage is pulled by cats. They got all fancy up there.
Oh yeah,
in them cold regions.
That's right. That's right. You have to have cats because horses would die. I mean, there's just not enough fur on a horse to keep it.
Nay.
Nay. No, I always tell my daughter, I'm like, when she asks me these questions, I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to the origin. Okay. Let's think about where this story came from. It's a teaching tool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what makes them half so fun, is just thinking about how much relevance that had in that culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, there he is. There's my, I know. He's
so sad.
Oh, there he is. Look, he's not too bad. He's kind of, I know, but they shaved his arms to do the IV. I don't know if you can see it or not. He looks like he's wearing socks.
He does. Oh my goodness.
Oh, his name's Tonka, and he lives in Buffalo. So hopefully he'll be all right. Ugh. He'll be okay. So, Yeah.
I've reached a little bit of a milestone on my project. I now have completed every single scene that was only half done. I now only have scenes left that I haven't even touched yet.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
Thank you. There's more of them than I would like, but there's no more skating around trying to read what I've written, because I'm trying really hard to avoid that. Because like really hard for me to not start editing what I've already written. But if you've only got half the scene, you have to at least go back a couple paragraphs. So
Yeah.
Yay! One step closer.
All right, and my app screamed at me. Are everyone ready to do another sprint?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Already after deodorant is because I'm out.
All right, that's time.
$376. And I feel like I could have maybe got 400 if I had paid attention. It took me a minute to figure out which scene I wanted to do.
Okay. And Dana, if you're trying to speak, you're muted at the moment. And Carol left. She actually commented, said something came up with the husband's car and gotta go. So she disappeared and dropped out of the stream, but that's okay. Hopefully everything's all right. I know that feeling very well.
Okay.
Let's do math.
Thank you so much for reminding me that I had to mute it. I got 126.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
I can't talk today.
Me neither. It's a thing. I can't apparently write either. I'm like, we're trying to write down my numbers and it's just not working.
Yeah. I got 611 this time.
Awesome.
Natasha got 351.
Nice.
I think that's like I think that you get more when it's like something that you're more, I don't want to say more interested in because you're interested in writing your whole book, but actual, you know what I'm saying? Like
Totally, because we were talking about that the other day with Nichole because I was having good numbers and I was like, it's only because I've been daydreaming about this scene for like 2 years. So I'm zooming through it. Now I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And I'm getting what is, still good numbers, but I feel like I could do better if I was more interested.
Right. Yep.
Alrighty.
I've noticed personally, for me, it's a lot of like, whatever the iconic scenes were in my mind that got me interested in the story, that's the ones that I seem to zoom through because I've thought about them so much. Yeah. But some of these scenes that are filler, not in the negative way, but they're, the bridge in between these major points, and they're necessary, but they're not something that I actually was like, oh, that would be so cool. There's something that I realized I needed to explain why or how my character got from point A to point B. Those ones go slower for me.
Mm. Yeah.
Even with my detailed outlining, I'm still kind of like, I can't rewrite the fun scene, and I can't edit it yet because I'm not done. So, yeah. I think I decided I'm going to edit in order, no exceptions. I'm not going to let myself be excited about that scene or that scene and go try to fix them. I'm going to start at the beginning, and I'm going to work my way through in order. And because they were written out of order, I can kind of tell sometimes. Sometimes, like, I've caught 2 scenes where I'm like, oh, nope, that doesn't actually happen for 4 or 5 scenes. That character can't joke about that, or they can't make that comparison because it hasn't happened. And so I suspect if I found 2, there's probably 2 or 3 more that I didn't find. And I want to try to get it a little bit more the story as the audience will read it, which luckily for me, I started at the beginning. So the beginning part that I'm going to be coming to the editing process first is one of the longest ones that it's been since I've looked at it. It's the farthest from my mind. So I'm hoping that my plan will work out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Natasha said that they're almost at 6,000 words total, which is awesome because I'm pretty certain
for today.
But I believe they're kind of like Alina. They're on the opposite end of the time zone right now.
Okay, so they live in the future.
They live in the future.
Right on.
That being said, I calculated word count, and yesterday I was like, my word count was supposed to be 4,600 words a day in order to get this project done by the end of the year, the month, not year, the end of the month. And I ended up going back and doing more sprints, and I wrote 5,410 words total yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's really good. During NaNoWriMo, I fell behind, and in order to get caught up, I legitimately had to write for like 6 to 8 hours, like just to get caught up. So it is doable.
It's just difficult.
Yes, it is. It's very difficult because for me, after sitting down and writing for 6 hours to get that 5,000 word count, my brain was just so fried that even trying to have like tangible conversations with people was difficult because I was just like, whatever, I need to just shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did that on my very first nano because I had minimal planning and I was trying to only work on the parts of the story that I knew I had planned.
Uh-huh.
And I had that exact same experience for nano this past one, which was actually when I started my rough draft. It was much more pleasant because I had finished the outlining and, you know, I'm a plotter. It was just easier for my brain to focus and then to change gears. So
Yeah.
I know exactly how you're feeling because that was just, it's awful.
Yeah.
Your brain, the wheels in the back of your mind that have to figure stuff out, they just don't stop when you're like, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
My brain isn't done thinking yet.
Yeah. And like, I thought for sure that I would like, after nano was over, I thought for sure that I was just going to never do a nano again because it was very stressful. And then they started talking about the April camp nano. And I was like, well, yeah, of course. I need to get out of that. And, yeah, because, well, and not only was it stressful, but I actually was much more productive during that. So now I've been more productive because we're doing the live streams and the sprints more often. But then I'll have that. I'm hoping that in April I'll have that extra boost. You know, I just, you know, you constantly
extra peer pressure. The extra peer pressure.
Yes, it's not just the app telling me I'm a slacker, but now there's people around me who are all
oh my goodness.
Exactly. Exactly. So
I hear that hateful app in the background, Skye.
Maybe.
I hear it. There it is. There it is again.
I know, like, I don't know what happened to mine. Oh, okay. I forgot to hit the take a break, but that's okay. I can skip this break and then we'll go straight into the next session.
All right. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Yep. Whenever.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time. Do.
I think I did good. I think I did really good.
I have to math again.
I didn't get any writing done because I'm too busy trying to figure out how to edit a specific part. So
Okay.
I don't want to just copy and paste. I actually want to so I need to cut it. I need to copy and paste it from one spot and put it into another spot. And it's not a Word document. It's from one, so I can copy and paste it. I can copy and paste what I'm working on from one website. Now I got to figure out how to copy and paste it onto this other website in a specific place. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to that specific place. Yes,
okay.
I hear you. I know. it's a nightmare. I'm not very computer savvy, so I mean, just in case anybody hasn't figured that out yet.
Got 489. 20 more words and I would have broke my 489.
Bothering you. It's
11.
bothering you.
11 more words and I would have made the 500.
It makes you feel better. I only got 488 this time. I had to go back and change some words.
I got one more word than you. What?
Yeah. I had to go. I was editing as I went because I had to go back and change some words because I was like, this isn't working. Let's reword this differently.
Yeah, I can't believe that. That just doesn't even make sense.
Can't read.
I know. Well, you can try again. You know, the day is still young.
The day is still. It's only like 2:00 for me, and if you two are willing, I am willing to do another sprint.
That was our third one.
That was our third one. Yes.
Okay, I'm up for one more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really have anything going on.
I'm usually clear until my alarm goes off telling me it's time to go pick up the kiddos.
Yeah.
So I'm all for another one.
All right, cool.
So when my thingy goes off and starts screaming at me, we can do another sprint.
Yeah.
Actually, let me run and go pee before we do that. I'll be back.
Definitely. Well, you gotta maintain
self-care.
Self-care. Right. So I'm still learning how to like edit my website and do all the stuff that you're supposed to do when you have a website, and that's what's killing me. I'm like, well, I know that it's there, but why can't I go there and do what I want to do there? So I got to figure out what the hell I'm
doing. You're using
doing.
Wix, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Wix. All I know is WordPress. Oh man, those look ugly. Holy shit. Sorry,
What?
I just noticed how bad the bruises look on camera. We were doing archery this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm relearning, I should say, because it's been 8 years since I've shot a bow at all. I'm relearning how to do archery. And I knew I had learned incorrectly.
Yeah.
And I snapped myself twice with the bow, the first time here and the second time there.
Oh man. That sucks.
And they don't hurt, but they are ugly as hell because you can see them.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I remember doing bows in high school. For whatever reason, they thought it would be a great idea to bring high school students out into the field and give them bow and arrows. And, because why not? And I remember the first time. Yeah. I remember, so I'm left-handed, and my PE coach was so frustrated with me because out of all the kids, there was one left-handed kid, and typically I can switch. So when I play baseball, I bat right or left-handed. When I do tennis, I can do right or left-handed. But for whatever reason, this bow, I just could not get it with my right hand, and so I was doing it backwards, and he kept telling me, "You're doing it backwards." So what do? I cave in, I do it right-handed, and I took like the skin off of my arm. Yeah. I was like, I walk into the nurse's office and she's like, "What the hell did you do?" And I was like, I decided to shoot a bow right-handed. She's like, "Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that." But it was, yeah. So I don't like bows. My cousin's back east bow hunt. I'm like, I'm good.
The event is to go hunting.
You're ready.
All right. Yeah, it's screaming at me. Give me a second. I gotta readjust my ears.
Already? Okay. I'm gonna skip that break.
All right.
All right. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Right, that is time.
All right, I have to math because I actually managed to finish that scene and move on to the next one.
Woo!
So I click on the thing and I'm like, I hope, thinking that it's automatically gonna do its thing, but it didn't. So I found the spot that I needed to find in order to. I'm basically what I'm doing is I have a members site on my website. So it's for members only, and when they sign up, I'm adding a coupon so they can get a free copy of my book for becoming a member on my website.
Awesome.
And I finally figured it out. Yay!
Is that Patreon or just for like signing up for your newsletter on your website?
So on my website, I have like a members only section that you have to sign up for, and then you get like a special code. And it's yeah, so it's on my website, but it's for like people, because I tried the Patreon and I need to get more better. There we go with those words again. I need to get better as far as like remembering to update my Patreon, because I update everything else and Patreon's kind of like the last thing I think of. And it's because when I first joined, not everyone was doing it, and then Facebook did the whole, or not Facebook, YouTube did the whole, like, you have to have a specific kind of platform in order to get any kind of monetary compensation. So then everyone went to Patreon, and now everyone's there, and it's like, I don't know. It just seems like it's just a little overwhelming. So anyway, my website has a members only section. And if you want to donate, you can donate to my PayPal account.
Wix allows you to have membership stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a separate section of a website that just allows whoever is a member to have certain perks that just any other visitor would not have, kind of thing.
Okay. I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, so you can
because I'm pretty sure I'm already on your newsletter. I'm pretty sure I signed up for it when I one of the first streams that we did, but I have a tendency to like not be able to decide which email address to put in, and then forget and then not hit submit. My friend was trying to join this one of my clients actually is trying to join the Sephora squad, which is basically just like, you know, social promoters for Sephora. It's like a social media thing. And I wrote her this sparkling review. And the last thing that I did was enter my email address. And turns out I didn't enter the email address because I didn't want to send it like incomplete. So I messed up and I filled it all out, wrote the sparkling review, all that. And then I just hit submit. And then as soon as I hit submit and I saw the Sephora logo and everything load, I hit the X tab because I was done. So I didn't even notice that the page probably tried to tell me, hey, there's no email address here.
Right.
So yeah, I have a tendency to do that. So I'll make my way over to your website again and make sure that I actually did.
Right on. Yeah, because it's really a neat, the members page is really neat because like the music that I was listening to when I write, I have a playlist that keeps updating itself. And then it has like character profiles, and it's really neat. It's a really neat. And I know people are probably thinking, hey, that's the kind of stuff you should have put on your Patreon. But I didn't think about it till just right now. So
yeah.
But I think that the other thing I struggle with as far as like promoting myself is the fact that between writing and lifing and all that other stuff, sometimes I just feel like I'm spreading myself out way too thin. And so I've primarily started focusing mostly on my website. Like if you want to know something new about what's going on in my book life, go to my website.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Or if you want to learn how to make potato candy, that's in my newsletter this month.
Potato candy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting. I'm hesitant and curious at the same time.
I know. It sounds
I'm signed
really
up for your
weird.
newsletter, so I should get that soon. Have you sent that one out already?
Yeah, I sent it out yesterday.
Okay, then it should be in my mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up. We're no longer writing.
It does sound really weird. I know. The first thing you think of when you hear potato candy is like, what? But it's really, really good. It's really good. It's horrible. It's not healthy. There's nothing healthy about it. But
it's good.
let me tell you, you can, let's see, like one potato will make like enough potato candy to feed an entire army. Okay. And kill their pancreases. Because, and it's so good. And it's just really, really good. So, and I posted a video, so you can actually click on the link in the newsletter and it'll take you to a video of me watching it. And I kind of messed up a little bit. I wasn't going to like say anything. I kind of messed up. The recipe's right, but the way I did it was a little bit off. So I got to make a second video and be like, okay, guys, let's do it the right way now. Because I was reading this recipe and I'm like, that just doesn't sound right. The whole time it was dictated to me. So I wrote it down real fast as I was being told this recipe. And I started making it and I'm like, this just doesn't look right. And then I realized the mistake that I made. But I'm not going to tell you the mistake I made until I make the video, which will be this afternoon. Yeah.
That's how you entice readers.
That's right. I'm like, if you want to know the mistake that I made, you got to come back. So, well, and that was the other thing. In my newsletter, I was like, hey, try it for yourself. Take a picture of your potato candy and send it to me. And I'm going to put those pictures in my April newsletter. So
there you go.
Hopefully I'll get the pictures. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I know. I think I totally just did my outro right now. No. Oh, man. Yeah, so go over to danagollinwrites.com and sign up for my newsletter.
I just did. I literally just submitted my email address because I didn't recognize the page. So I think I went to your website with the intention of joining the newsletter and then didn't. So I just now did it.
Oh, cool. Let me know if it sends you March's newsletter. If it doesn't, I'll figure out how to send it to you again.
Okay.
Did you send
know,
it?
Dana, I'm not sure if you know, when Skye goes off live, you can actually just stay in the window and we can still chat after the stream.
Oh.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and do our outros and all that good stuff. And I can answer your question right now as soon as we go off live.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. Well, I think I already did mine. So why don't you guys?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do mine. I'm Amy Nobody. I don't have a website to direct you to or a newsletter to direct you to because I don't have them used and or set up yet. So, yeah, I'm working on my first rough draft of my first fiction book, and that's about the gist of it.
Alrighty. And I am Skye. Thank you for joining us. Natasha, I saw that you got 423 for that last sprint, which is awesome.
Woo-hoo!
Congrats.
That's very good.
That is awesome. My stuff is all over the place. I used to do videos, but now all I seem to be doing these live streams. So there's that. I do have a live stream tomorrow night. Dana has one tomorrow. Stop yelling at me. Shush.
Thing is hateful.
I gotta close it. I gotta close it. Otherwise, it's gonna keep yelling at me.
Shut it down.
No. Stop.
Go to bed, app.
Go to bed, app. Good night, demon. And I lost my train of thought. Dana has hers tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's at 9 a.m. your time, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 9 a.m. Dana's time. It is noon Eastern time. I need to update the description to reflect that because it still says 9 a.m. your time, but it does not say 12 our time. So I do need to update that. Otherwise, the description below has everyone's channels who has a live stream, and it does have a live stream schedule on it. Again, I just need to correct the ones for Dana's with the time change. He doesn't go through the whole time change like everyone else does.
I know.
It's weird.
I know. And I would say it's because Arizona is not as crazy as the rest of the world, but we're crazier. We're insane. I know. I know. Most people are like, yeah, come to Utah, come to Denver, whatever. I'm like, don't come to Arizona. We're insane. No.
You have been warned.
Pretty much.
There is that. And so I do have links listed below. However, my site is currently down because it's going through a lot of changes right now. That link will eventually be correct. Right now, it just goes to a page that says it's under construction. I have tested that theory. And I don't know what other links are on there. Yeah, it's good. I have links down below too. But you're welcome to join us for live streams. We're always happy to have people on live streams until then.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is where we're going to end this. We did 4 writing sprints. We got a lot of writing done. I've got over 2,000 words out of the 4,000 something I need to write today.
Woo!
So there's that. And we'll talk to everyone later. Bye.
Bye.